Lining the infield. Equipment needed. Lining the field will use the most tools and equipment of the athletic field preparation process. Dry chalk will be used to create the baselines and batters boxes, as well as designate youth pitching areas. A hammer and stakes or screwdrivers will be used to nail the string into the ground. The base dig-out tool will be used to stir any chalk that is hardened up during the chalking process. Finally, a dry line chalking machine will be used to lay the lines in the dirt.
Lining the infield. Only use athletic field marker chalk for foul lines and batters boxes on the infield. The outfield foul lines are painted on with spray paint. Always use a string as a guideline for the base lines. Remember, the entire foul line should be under first and third base, not on top of the base. Insert a bag of chalk into the liner. Fill the liner up to the mark on the inside of the liner that reads "Fill to here." One bag of chalk will line 2 fields. Make sure the lining machine is in the off position. The lever will be pointing towards you, and wheel it to the third base side of the field. Line the machine up over the string you inserted into the ground. Starting on the third base side of the field, secure a string wrapped around a screwdriver or metal stake by pounding it into the ground where the grass meets the dirt. Unwind the string all the way to the tip of home plate, keeping it in a straight line and as tight as possible. Next, secure a section of string in place at the tip of home plate using a screwdriver or metal stake pounded into the ground to hold the string in place. Wind the string around the screwdriver or stake several times. Finally, unwind the string from home plate all the way to the first base side of the field to where the grass meets the dirt. Secure the string by wrapping it around a screwdriver or metal stake and hammer it into the ground. Be sure to keep the string as tight and straight as possible. Lay any excess string off to the side. When you've finished, you will have the letter V staked out on the infield. After the stakes or screwdrivers have been inserted into the ground, go back to the third base side of the field. You are now ready to begin lining the field. Center the dry chalk lining machine over the string you inserted into the ground. Match up the white line on the top of the lid of the machine to the string on the ground. Push the machine back and forth a couple times to loosen the wheels and get any rocks or dirt out of the wheels. This will help give you a smoother line. Once you have the machine lined up with the string, flip the lever toward home plate. This opens the chalk dispenser on the machine. Flip the lever all the way forward. This will give you an even 4-inch line of chalk for the baseline. Do not use the middle setting, as a 2-inch line is too small for the players and umpires to see during a game. Slowly walk towards home plate in an even manner. Take small steps and straddle the string. This will create a smoother chalk line and prevent your feet from making stray lines. Watch the chalk as it comes out of the machine. If the chalk gets packed down in the machine, you will get a splotchy looking baseline and you will need to re-chalk the area again. One way to avoid the chalk getting packed down is to stir it before you begin. This will loosen any hardened chalk and help with a more even distribution of chalk from the machine. You may also find tipping the machine a little forward towards home plate helps with even distribution. Once you get to the home plate area, turn the chalk machine to the off position. Pull the lever towards you until it lines up with the left handle of the machine. Wheel the machine behind the home plate area to avoid messing up the batter's box area. Wheel the machine to the left-hand batter's box corner of home plate on the first base side of the field. The machine should be lined up centered over the string and with the right field foul pole. Repeat the process of using the chalk line like you did on the third base side of the field, going down the first base side. You want to chalk right up to the edge of the grass in right field. Lining the batter's box. Equipment needed. In order to line the batter's boxes, you will need a batter's box template, a base dig-out tool, dry chalk, and a dry chalk lining machine. Lining the batter's box. Line up the handle of the template with the side of home plate. Make sure the template is facing the correct way towards the pitching area. There is a sticker on the template indicating the correct direction to place the template. Once the template is in the correct position, take the base dig out tool and trace a line in the dirt around the inside of the template. Be sure to weigh the template down so it does not move while you are tracing. You can do this by standing on it. Once you have the inside part of the template traced, repeat the process for the outside of the template. When both the inside and outside of the template have been traced on one side of home plate, carefully remove the template and place it on the opposite side of home plate. Repeat the process of lining it up properly and tracing around the inside and outside of the template. Now you are ready to chalk the batter's boxes. To begin lining the batter's box, line the dry chalk machine up with the lower left corner of the left-handed batter's box. Be sure to align the machine in the middle of the trace marks you made with the template. When you are ready to chalk, flip the lever all the way forward to the 4-inch mark and slowly move the machine forward. When you come to the corner, stop the machine by pulling the lever towards you before you turn to chalk the back line. When you have the back line aligned properly, flip the lever forward again to the 4-inch mark and move the machine forward. Flip the lever back toward you to stop the chalk at the corner and turn the machine to chalk the line closest to home plate. Once again, align the dry chalk machine up with your tracings, flip the lever forward to the 4-inch mark and begin to move slowly forward. When you reach the front corner, flip the lever to stop the chalk, rotate the machine, align it with your markings. Flip the lever forward to the 4-inch mark and move slowly forward until you complete the rectangle. Turn the chalk off by pulling the lever back towards you. Pick up the chalk machine and set it outside the batter's box so you do not run over the lines you just created with the wheels of the machine. Repeat this process for the other batter's box.